Alright folks, we're talking kitchen storage, or should I say the lack of kitchen storage. I mean, who designed these kitchens anyway? Did they think we were all living in tiny houses on wheels? And let's be honest, there's nothing more exciting than a good storage solution. It's like finding the last slice of pizza in the fridge or finally getting that stain out of your favorite shirt. It's a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Here, we're talking about creativity, woodworking skills, and DIY projects. From contemporary options to rustic charm, we've got it all. And if you're not impressed, well, then you're probably not easily impressed. So get ready to channel your inner handyman and let's tackle this lack of kitchen storage problem together. As always, Simp Home curates and presents you with the list. The DIY Extra Countertop with Shelving Unit. Hey, on the first idea, we're talking about turning your half-height shelving units into an extra kitchen countertop, because who needs actual countertops anyway? Am I right? But seriously, folks, this is a pretty nifty idea. Just measure the dimensions you need, cut it with a circular saw, and voila! You've got yourself a makeshift countertop. It's like MacGyver meets Martha Stewart. And the best part is you can store small appliances like your air fryer, blender, slow cooker, and toaster oven above it. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. You've got your countertop and storage all in one. But let's be honest, cutting a countertop to size is not for the faint of heart. It's like performing surgery, but with power tools. One wrong move and your kitchen could end up looking like a crime scene. So if you're going to attempt this DIY project, make sure you have some experience with circular saws, or, just hire a professional, because the last thing you want is to end up with a wonky countertop that's more of a hazard than a help. But if you can pull it off, then kudos to you, my friends. You're a kitchen storage superhero. A DIY pantry for your kitchen appliance. Because apparently it's not enough to just have cabinets and shelves in your kitchen. No, we need a whole separate room for our snacks. But wait, this isn't just any pantry. This is a DIY pantry. That's right, we're building it ourselves. It's like being on Extreme Home Makeover, but instead of a team of professionals, it's just you and your determination to snack in style. First up, we've got to cut the structure and assemble them to make the box frame without the top. It's like building a fort, but instead of blankets, we're using wood. And then we've got to make the cleats to support the drawers. It's like building a miniature roller coaster for our snacks. And after arranging each cleat at a 2-centimeter distance from the other, we can finally make the drawers. Now these aren't just any drawers. These are drawers that can fit kitchen appliances. It's like a mini kitchen inside your pantry. And once you've sanded the entire surface until smooth and installed the furniture, we've got ourselves a DIY masterpiece. So get ready to channel your inner carpenter and build yourself a pantry fit for a king, or just a really hungry person. Because if there's one thing I know, a well-stocked pantry can solve any problem. A DIY Slim Spice cabinet project idea. At this point, we're talking about the Slim Spice Rack. That thing that holds all those little jars of flavor that make your cooking go from bland to bam. Now, building this thing might seem daunting, but trust me, it's like putting together a puzzle without the frustration of losing a piece. First, you're going to cut the required pine pieces and construct the shelves using wood glue and finishing nails. And when you're building those shelves, make sure to mind the difference between the tall and smaller jars. We don't want any spice jars feeling left out because of their size. Next up, we're going to build the frame, miter the edges, and secure it using L-braces. It's like building a picture frame, but instead of a picture, we're framing a whole world of flavors. And now for the fun part, the door panel. You can use any material you find, like fabric or beadboard. After attaching the panel using a staple gun, we will install the hinges, magnetic closure, and knob. It's like putting on the final touches of makeup before a big night out. And when it's all said and done, don't forget to apply the finish. An appliance garage project idea with glass doors. A glass door appliance garage. That's like putting your appliances on display for everyone to see. It's like they're performing in a kitchen appliance fashion show. But before you start, let me give you a word of caution. Don't mess with electricity if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, I once tried to replace a light bulb and ended up tripping the circuit breaker. So if you're unfamiliar with electrical work, just hire an electrician. Now for the project, it combines a wall cabinet, lower cabinetry, and shelves. It's like a 3-in-1 deal. Oh, and if you're lucky, it might even come with a free toaster. Okay, I made that one up, but let's move on. You'll need to omit the base of the wall cabinet, which sounds like it might need some therapy after that kind of rejection. Then add some extra shelves on the side because, let's face it, we all need some shelf space. And finally, finish it off with some silicone because nothing says fancy like silicone. A rolling pantry project idea. Hey folks, have you ever heard of this thing called a rolling pantry? Well, apparently it's this nifty little contraption that you can build for yourself with just a few pieces of wood, some elbow grease, and a gap between your fridge and the wall. Who knew? I mean, I've always been a big fan of pantries. They're like your own little personal food sanctuary, right? But this rolling pantry thing takes it to a whole new level. You can move it around wherever you want and fit all sorts of small appliances in there. It's like a Swiss Army knife of pantries. And the best part is you can build it yourself. It's like a DIY project that actually has a practical purpose. Who knew that was possible? I mean, I once tried to build a birdhouse and ended up with a pile of wood scraps and a very confused squirrel. But building a rolling pantry is plausible, folks. First, it comes with an instruction manual, and next, you basically just need to measure the space, cut your boards, assemble the frame, attach the shelves, sand it down, and boom, you're practically a carpenter. And if you want to get really fancy, you can even add some color as the finishing touch. I recommend something that brings out the natural wood grain like a nice mahogany or wait, what's the color called again? Oh, yeah, brown. But seriously, folks, building your rolling pantry is not only practical, but it's also empowering. You're taking control of your kitchen, space, and life. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be inspired to take on an even bigger DIY project, like building your own house or, I don't know, building a bridge. I mean, if you can build a rolling pantry, what can't you do? The sky's the limit, folks. The sky's the limit. How to turn an ugly wall into an open kitchen storage. One last thing, have you ever heard of turning an ugly wall into an attractive and functional one with a low budget? Yeah, me neither, but apparently it's a thing, and let me tell you, I'm all about saving a few bucks. I mean, the last time I tried to save money, I ended up eating ramen noodles for a week straight. So let's get started. First things first, get the lower cabinet off an old china hutch. Get your tools and install some plywood shelves using L brackets. Next, attach a piece of pegboard next to the cabinet, and let me tell you, I've never been great with pegboards. The last time I tried to organize my tools on a pegboard, I ended up with a mess that was more confusing than a Rubik's Cube. But hey, if all goes well, you'll end up with an attractive and functional wall that's sure to impress. And don't forget to utilize unused magazine racks to house your cutting boards and muffin tins, or you'll end up with a kitchen that's even more cluttered than your first apartment. So good luck with all that, folks, and remember, if all else fails, just order takeout. Well, that's it for now. Before you leave this presentation, we'd like to appreciate every second you spend watching this video. If we deserve more of your attention in the future, press the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Like the video if you believe it'll motivate the YouTube algorithm to push the video to more people. Honestly, though, it is more like a myth to us, so feel free to move on with your plan after the video ends. Lastly, we hope you have great luck with your health and project, and we'll see you again soon.